He's back. Join me in welcoming to the stage, Andrew McNicholas!
I work for a judge, and I told him what Savannah told me, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you should have just left that bag there, bro." He didn't say bro. I've been away for a while, and there was a series of unfortunate events that led me to the story that I'm going to try to encapsulate all of you with. So I have a brother, but he's like a super dickbag. I don't know if anyone hates their siblings, so you'll be on board. If not, just walk right out. But he never physically abused me. He didn't verbally abuse me. He's just consistently crushed my dreams for like the past 25 years. So, but I needed my dreams crushed because when I was 6, I thought a legitimate job that I could own in this world would be a ninja. I thought that was an actual potential gainful employment for this boy. And so I was going to train, and I trained by watching Naruto, which is a show about ninjas. And Patrick walks in and he goes, "Hey man, what you watching?" I said, "Oh, I'm watching Naruto because I'm going to be a ninja when I grow up. They're actually going over some complex training, so if you can do." He goes, "Andrew, no way you could be a ninja. You're way too fat." Well, I mean, he wasn't wrong. And he goes, "I have a friend who's a ninja, and she says half of what she does is tiptoeing and throwing knives, and I've never seen you do any of those." And I was like, "Bet." So I tiptoed past my mother, because I'm a great tiptoer, and got some knives. And so he was like, "Dude, throw them into the old tree in the backyard." And y'all crushed it by not hitting the tree once. Wide right every single time. And so he's just laughing uncontrollably, and then he stops, and I'm like, "Oh, it's because he learned, like he's respecting my ninja skill." No, it's because my dad came out. "Andrew Robert McNicholas." "Yes, sir." "What's the number one rule in our household?" "Don't play with knives." "And what are you doing?" "Playing with knives." "Get your ass inside the house." And I said, "Yep." And then he started to beat the shit out of me. I broke the number one rule in the house, so I gave up on that dream, and I had another dream, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to be a surgeon. That's easy as hell, y'all. You just got to know what's in the body, and there's only like 6 things: poop, pee, blood, squishy stuff, and a brain. That's easy. So I decided I'm going to watch House, which is a compelling television show about a crazy doctor, and there are surgeries that are performed. And so Patrick walks in, he goes, "Hey man, what you doing?" And I said, "Watching House. I'm actually going to be a surgeon. This is actually a sterile operating procedure. I don't know if you've been desanitized." And he goes, "Dude, Andrew, no way you could be a surgeon. You're way too fat." I mean, I have gotten larger since the last time we spoke, Patrick, but there's a fat guy on the TV show. He goes, "Dude, I got a friend who's a surgeon." She says half of what they do is stand around, steady hands. And I had the shakes as a child. So he told me, he goes, "Man, I just talked to her though, and apparently if you can stand like a statue for 8 hours and not let your hands shake, you could probably be a surgeon." I said, "Dope." So I went in the playroom. Statue does. And I crushed it for 6 hours. Like, I don't move. And he was like throwing stuff at me, but then I really I needed to like sit down because standing is hard. And so I thought, I'm gonna go to the bathroom because like guys, we can like sit or stand. It's like an either or thing. And so I go, "Hey man, I need to use the bathroom." And he goes, "Dude, you gotta pee yourself." I go, "What?" "Yeah, and real surgeons, they just piss themselves right there." And I'm like, "That doesn't sound sanitary, but you're the one with the surgeon friend." So I peed myself right there in the playroom. And he's laughing uncontrollably. And then he stops. And I go, "It's probably because he's respecting how good of a future surgeon I'm going to be." Nope, because my dad walked in. "Andrew Robert McNicholas." "Yes, sir." "What's the second rule in this house?" "Don't pee on the floor." "What'd you just do?" "Peed on the floor." Beat the shit out of me. So I broke the second major rule in the household. So I stopped talking to Patrick for years. Like really, like I don't talk to him anymore. And he called me because it was my birthday 2 weeks ago. And so he was like, "Hey little bro, like, I know I've always given you shit and we haven't talked in a while, and it's just, because I care about you. I wanted to toughen you up and let you know how shitty life is." And I was like, "That's great advice. A little too late. I'm 25 now. This would have been nice like before I went to college." He goes, "Yeah, speaking of, you graduated, like what have you been doing?" And I was like, "Oh, believe it or not, going to law school." And he was like, "Andrew, no way you could be a lawyer. You're way too fat." Okay, once again, yes, I have gotten bigger, but dude, they're fat lawyers. I see them all the time. He goes, "Dude, I got a friend who's a lawyer. She says half of what they do is wearing suits and not being sweaty, and you're not doing either of these." I'm sweating right now, y'all. And he goes, "What would you do?" I go, "Simple." Someone's like, "Hey man, why are you so sweaty?" "I was watching Cops." Perfect line. And there are cops in the courtroom all the time. And so he said, hey man, he didn't think I was in school. And he was like, hey man, you should probably not do that. You should maybe go work in an ice cream shop or Alaska. And I said, hey, I just finished my second year of law school, so fuck you. And I hung up on him. It was very cathartic. And then he called me 2 days ago from a jail in Memphis asking for my legal advice. And I said, why don't you call your lawyer friend? And hung up on him. I want to thank you all for laughing at that, because I told that story to my therapist and she cried. So I fired her because guess what, Karen? Room full of people, not a tear in this place. Be more professional, you're going to get a shitty Yelp review. Thank you very much.